In a surprising development that has stirred the political landscape in the UK, King Charles recently held a private meeting with Reform UK leader Nigel Farage. The timing of this encounter, just days after Keir Starmer's bold national address promoting unity and progressive governance, has prompted waves of speculation and reaction from across the political spectrum. While Buckingham Palace remains traditionally neutral on political matters, this engagement signals a growing awareness within the monarchy of the shifting dynamics in British politics. As Starmer navigates a challenging road ahead as Prime Minister, this move by the King to connect with influential political voices, including those outside of Parliament, is being interpreted by analysts as an attempt to better understand the sentiments of the wider British public. The meeting, context and meaning. According to reliable political sources, King Charles hosted Nigel Farage for a brief, yet significant, discussion focusing on the concerns of everyday Britons, particularly around national identity, immigration, and the state of democratic representation. Farage, known for his outspoken advocacy on sovereignty and reform, remains a powerful figure in British politics, even without holding a current parliamentary seat. Though the exact contents of the conversation remain undisclosed, insiders note that the monarch's interest in hearing varied political viewpoints is consistent with his historical commitment to civic engagement and inclusion. However, this meeting has understandably raised eyebrows, not because of the gesture itself, but due to the current political atmosphere in Westminster. Keir Starmer's response: focused and resilient. Following a sweeping victory that ushered in a Labour-led government, Prime Minister Keir Starmer has focused on delivering stability, reform, and national healing. While some within Labour circles expressed mild concern over the optics of Farage being welcomed at the palace, Starmer remained composed and diplomatic. In a public statement, he acknowledged the King's constitutional right to speak with various figures across society. "Our democracy thrives on dialogue," Starmer said, "and as Prime Minister, I welcome all conversations that encourage civic participation and national understanding." However, behind closed doors, sources suggest that the Labour leadership is monitoring the public's reaction closely, especially as Reform UK continues to gain traction among disenchanted voters.
Farage's growing influence.
Nigel Farage, once dismissed by some as a political provocateur, continues to command a strong following. His party's increasing support in local polls highlights a growing appetite among certain voter segments for alternatives to the two-party establishment. His ability to articulate grievances felt in communities across Britain, particularly around issues like border control, public services, and transparency, has not gone unnoticed. For King Charles to meet with him, even informally, is being read as an acknowledgement that these voices deserve to be heard. Political analyst Rebecca Linford remarked, "It's not about endorsing Farage or his policies. It's about the Crown being informed." In today's polarized environment, even symbolic gestures carry weight.
A kingdom in transition.
King Charles has spoken often about his desire to modernize the monarchy's role within society. Engaging with voices from all corners of the political landscape fits into this broader vision. Still, this approach must be handled with care. The monarchy's strength lies in its ability to remain a unifying force above politics, a role that many hope it continues to uphold. As the UK faces major questions, from economic pressures to its global standing post-Brexit, dialogue, understanding, and respectful disagreement are more crucial than ever. Political leaders, from Starmer to Farage, represent different ideas about the country's path forward. The King's role may be ceremonial, but his interest in the nation's future remains profound.
Final thought.
This latest development underscores the evolving nature of British politics and the importance of cross-party communication. As public sentiment becomes more diverse and complex, leaders across all branches of governance, elected and symbolic, must listen and adapt. What are your thoughts on this political engagement between King Charles and Nigel Farage? Do you think such meetings help bridge divides or stir further tensions? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated with the latest political insights from across the UK.
Your voice matters, and the conversation is just beginning.